Hi, everybody. This is Alan Fine, and I'm here with Hector Coronel, who is the CEO of Madrid Destino. And so we are going to talk about Madrid's comeback from the pause and all that it has to offer here on Insider Travel Report. The pause is over. You're starting to show people, guests are coming. What kind of numbers are you getting?
Well, actually, during the pandemic, we had the opportunity to reset the tourism, and I had the opportunity to be appointed as a director of tourism for Madrid because I'm only 2 years in the position.
So you were appointed during the pandemic?
During the pandemic, so it was
what were you doing before this?
Well, I come from the private sector, private industry, working in hospitality for more than 20 years. Right. And that was a...
They said, well, why don't you do this now? And you're like, really?
Yeah, well, it was amazing. No, and I was like shocked because being from Madrid, as I'm Madrileño, and working in tourism, leading the tourism in Madrid, it was
quite the honor.
the hardest responsibility that I can get. But at the same time, very challenging. I like challenges, and we had, and that was a big conversation within the industry in Madrid that Madrid has had the best opportunity to rethink and to do the things differently. So we make a strategic plan, a new strategic plan, to focus on the four main pillars that we consider Madrid.
What are the four pillars?
Is what for? No, the number one is history, because we have more than 1,000 years of history in Madrid. And we have different cultures in the past. We have the Jews, we have the Christians, we have the Moors, the Arabs. That makes a unique combination of these three cultures and centuries of legacy in the city. Mm-hmm. Right in the heart of Madrid, you can find every place in Madrid of the Habsburgs. You can find palaces, you can find mezquitas, you can find synagogues, you can find everything. Yeah. So history and heritage. We have the largest royal palace in the world. We have the largest monastery in Europe, which is the El Escorial, which is 40 minutes from Madrid, but it's in Madrid region. Okay, cool. And we have different World Heritage sites in the region. And for the first time last year, Madrid was appointed as a new World Heritage site called Landscape of Light. And for the first time, now we are part of UNESCO. Okay, so this is for the new travelers that are coming to Madrid, nothing they cannot miss. And this is a nice walk through the Prado and Retiro Park that we have here at the back side in the picture.
That's where we really are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Actually, we are in the Retiro.
So that's first pillar. Three more.
That's the first pillar. The second pillar is culture, because we decided to go to the basics. We don't want to invent anything. That's there for centuries and centuries, and we have the most relevant museums in the world, like the Prado, like Thyssen-Bornemisza, la Reina Sofia. Most of them, or the travelers, already know that. But also private collections and galleries that they have masterpieces, unique masterpieces in the city, no? And many travelers coming from all over the world that they only go to the galleries, to those private collections, to see the private collection very often. So this is culture, and if we speak culture, also traditions, no? We have musical, we have theater, we have, the most relevant representation of the, very old and popular composers, and this is very related to traditions. So if we speak about traditions, we speak about the craftsmanship, and the craftsmanship that we have in Madrid is the non-tangible thing, the non-tangible asset.
How so? You can buy crafts.
You can buy, but you cannot buy the knowledge how to do it. And this is something that you can...
That's the magic we don't want. We just want to buy the result.
Exactly. And this is something that you can see, and you can even feel, touch, and learn only Madrid, because the craftsmen are in Madrid, and it's very difficult maybe to find in other different places. So this is again...
So history, culture
and heritage, culture. Yeah. Those traditions give us the opportunity to enhance those traditions, the craftsmanship, and craftsmanship is very related to shopping. If we consider that the luxury brands started with craftsmen, and that makes Madrid the opportunity also to enhance those traditions by the craftsman, but also find the best luxury offer in Europe or in all over the world. Of course, we can find the luxury brands. We already know that in New York, in Madrid, in Paris. But what if you go to Barrio de las Letras and find and meet Andrés Gallardo, for instance, one of the most popular jewelers in Madrid? Right. You can find unique pieces.
Right.
So this is related to the traditions and luxury, right, and luxury shopping or high-end shopping. Right. And the fourth pillar is gastronomy.
The third was?
The third is traditions. It's fashion and craftsmen or artisans. Right. Okay, the artisans and shopping in general, because the number one spending in Madrid of the travelers is for shopping. And the fourth could be the second, the third, doesn't matter. It's gastronomy. Because
no, it's the first. Come on.
It's the first, of course. Yeah. Gastronomy, you know that in the past we have the oldest restaurant in the world, which is Casa Botín, from the 18th century, and according to the Guinness World Records. But also we experienced a huge revolution in terms of gastronomy in the last years. Let's say that back in a few decades ago, the Basque Country was, very, very popular with Arzac, Martín Berasategui, a lot of big chefs that positioned the Spanish cuisine on the high end, on the most demanded, and above French cuisine. Now, all these chefs have restaurants in Madrid, right, and the inspiration of Casa Botín and the inspiration of these big chefs have also enhanced the different offer that we have. Yeah. You can go to any restaurant, very affordable restaurants with the best cuisine that you can try. Not even tapas, good restaurant, modern, contemporary, and now the international chefs are opening in Madrid as well. Yeah. So that's something
it's
interesting.
Like a mecca now, attracting them.
Exactly, because it's something interesting in terms of what is happening in Madrid. If something is cooking in Madrid, in Europe, that's in Madrid. That's in Madrid. And now we have the Zuma restaurant, we have a Nobu hotel and restaurant coming to Madrid, we have Rebuchon opening in Madrid, and few interesting and popular names that are looking for the place to open in Madrid. So they are investing, and we're very happy.
Okay, so I have two questions. So one is, so you're taking these four pillars and you're using it to do your marketing, I assume. Exactly. But as you were talking about new restaurants, I wanted to also talk about new hotels. So let's get to both of those questions.
That's the first revolution. The second revolution is gastronomy, and the first revolution was the hospitality industry that makes a huge renovation. The hotel that we have, they made big renovation of the hotel, of the properties, but we were missing those top luxury brands, brands like Four Seasons. Now we have Four Seasons. The first Four Seasons in Spain is in Madrid. Now we have the Mandarin Oriental. We had in Barcelona, but not in Madrid. The landmark Ritz now belongs to Mandarin Oriental, which is an iconic hotel. Now we have the brand Rosewood. Now we have the Edition by Marriott. Now we have the Thompson, the first Thompson out of US. Curio by Hilton is going to open very shortly. Nobu, I already said that. Yep. And the first Universal hotel, because Universal has created a new hotel brand, and the first Universal hotel is going to open in Madrid in the few months, next months. So it's a mix of entertainment, sure, fashion style.
In terms of getting to Madrid, access, what's the access like now?
Well, connectivity is one of the main pillars also to America. Of course, we are missing maybe connectivity to Asia. We're working on that. We know that. Compared to other different destinations in Europe, for instance, London, Paris, Amsterdam, they have good connectivity to Asia, to China, to Japan, but those markets are closed at this time. So we focus all the connectivity to Latin America and to United States. Right. Our preferred partner, which is Iberia, part of IAEA, they have even more routes than before the pandemic. So, and this is important.
So they're making a big investment now.
a big investment in terms of routes and in terms of aircrafts. So it's a big company. We're very proud to have Iberia with us. We have in 19 destinations connected, or 19 routes connected within the US.
And what is this connection that Madrid has with Manhattan? There's like a historic connection. Can you explain it?
Yeah, actually, well, we are here also because it's the 40th anniversary of the sister agreement of within these two cities, New York and Madrid, and because of that, because the combination of international travelers, the sense of belonging. When you arrive to Madrid, you can be one Madrileño, just right since you arrived to Madrid. Culture is also important. You know that here in New York,
the four pillars are in New York.
Yeah. Well, actually, that is very, very similar. And they have the Broadway, and we have the Gran Via. In Gran Via, you can find the best musicals in Español, in Castilian, in Spanish. And it's more than 600,000 Latin American all over the world. So it's important, of course, it's not English, but the experience is the same. And the producers and the productions are awesome, believe me. And we have the Lion King, 10th anniversary this year. 10 years in Madrid. We have Mamma Mia, we have Bodyguard, we have Queen, we have Grease, we have Cats. We have more musicals than previous to the pandemic. So this is very important because also the producers are opening new, and it's because travelers are coming to Madrid. People is coming to Madrid to spend money, and we are happy because of that, because allow us to keep on developing the city. And this is something that is happening in Madrid. The renovation of some special part of Madrid, like Plaza de España, completely renovated, and now connected with a pedestrian street, Bailén Street, to the Royal Palace. And there is, let's say, a royal walk. If we now connecting the Palacio de Liria, the Liria Palace, which is the Alba's house, connects to Plaza de España, Royal Palace, Madrid Cathedral, and Royal Theatre.
One route.
Exactly. So this is unique. Those type of unique combinations, a combination of gastronomy with heritage, with culture and entertainment.
Smart.
All of this make a different destination, so you have to go there because it's the place to be.
So we go out to 108,000 travel advisors as of today, and how can they learn more and become involved with the city?
Well, social media is a must. We have our website.
Let's give a URL.
www.esmadrid.com as our tourism board website. But we have also specific and dedicated teams for travel trade. We have the travel trade department. We have also the Madrid Convention Bureau, which is more focused on incentives and conventions. And
so how do they get in contact with them?
All the contacts are on the website.
From the main website, it branches out. There's a spot just for travel advisors on the website?
Yeah, well, travel advisors or even my team is in contact that they can be as a counselors to put in contact with the rest of the industry, depending on their needs.
Is there anything that you just a final summary to tell our travel advisors about Madrid?
Well, it's so many things to say in Madrid, but we have been working in Madrid to put in the same conversation like New York, London, and Paris, and the demand that we are experiencing in Madrid, and for the last service that we have from recent weeks, is that now we are above Paris, now we are above London, now we are above Rome. So it's not a question of positions. It's a question of many times people ask me, but what is the city icon of Madrid? But if you mention Paris, you can, of course, remember the Tour Eiffel, or you can remember the Sacré-Cœur, or if you go to London, many. But what in Madrid? In Madrid, the most important is the way of living. Okay, that's our icon. So, and this is a non-tangible asset, and this is so difficult not to explain. But
that's your slogan. If life were a city, it'd be Madrid.
Yeah, because Madrid is full of life, It's life everywhere. It's full of terraces, of bars, of restaurants. People, we, even the Madrileños, like to enjoy the city out of our houses, out of our offices, no? And we take any opportunity to go out to merge with the visitors with us, and that's a unique combination, and makes with the sunlight, with everything, all about the feelings, about the senses. It's a question of. I really like to say that visiting Madrid is a life-changing experience.
But also, I mean, my partner was there, and he said it's so walkable.
Absolutely. Even we have the best public transportation in Europe, but you like to walk around, and a lot of different green spaces, and it's beautiful because of the architecture, because of the heritage that we have around the corner. So I think it's the best way to know Madrid is visit and walk around, of course.
Well, thank you for talking to us.
Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you very much.
And this is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.